First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. You look at the defense for these Texans.
And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Jayden Reed, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now Stroud. And right away he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Play action this time with Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Love. Flush to his right.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 39 yards there, a big one. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. It's Mixon on the counter, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You look at this Packers defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
2nd and 11. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Those defense for the Packers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Stroud working out of the gun. That one complete. It's Tank Dell.
And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Love from the gun.
Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The Packers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's 4th down.
And that is no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one.
Gets through and now an opening. Joe Mixon.
Touchdown, Houston.
Joe Mixon.
63 yards.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Ka'imi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to... Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And they'll send the tight end in motion. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And down he'll go at the 25.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
To throw now, here's Love. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Love. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Throw left side is complete to Reed.
And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jayden Reed with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Stroud.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
They go with Jacobs. And this will be a Packers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Love now. Short throw to Musgrave.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's Love.
Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Love looking to throw it.
A short throw to Musgrave.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be...
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Romeo Doubs.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Stroud to throw it.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10. Final play of the half, Stroud.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Stroud.
And that one too high and incomplete.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Tank Dell to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. Wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Here's Stroud.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Stroud.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Stroud out of the gun here. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Here goes Stroud again.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Stroud and company going for it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. And Caleb Farley there on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Got Dobbs over the middle.
Touchdown, Packers!
Romeo Dobbs
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Stroud looking to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. In motion goes the tight end. Escaping the pressure right.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
On now is the Packers punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. Down the left sideline.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins.
59 yards.
And the Texans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4. Love.
He finds his man, complete. That's Reed.
And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
75 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
3rd and 4.
Throwing. Love. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll complete this one to Collins.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Now Stroud. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Stroud.
Dumps it off to Mixon. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
C.J. Stroud.
A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Packers 28, Texans 22.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here's Love. That's complete to Dobbs.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Here's 3rd and 6. Love.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
And the Texans will take over. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud. He gets this complete to Diggs.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Now Stroud.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
That is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Stroud.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome.